Eyo, nataki barole di, siyo lutema, yaliba, mteni nobles, natali ya magindula.
Gambia yolola, isofora, manumamora, ajola gamandika, isofora, manumamora, afula dasara hule, kopapala.
Starfish as an organization, we like to preserve culture. And how our culture and this music and dance, cultural dance, help us with our independence. So this dance that we do, it's our own. It's a Mandinka, Wolof, Mendiago, Fula, Sere, Sarahule. All these dances we have in the Gambia, it's our own. It's from our forefathers and their forefathers and their forefathers. And preserving that and keeping that as a part of our culture now is very important because it shows that we, even though we do other dances, we listen to other music, we still preserve our own, and that shows how much independent we are when it comes to our cultural dances and our music in Gambia as a nation.
One way in which we can feel a sense of ownership and also feel independent is by writing our stories our own ways. And this will enable us or will enhance us to be in a better position to just know who we are and where we are going. Because as the Wolof say, so once you're able to remember back in the days, the sacrifice that were made, the sacrifice that our grandparents, our parents have made, then it gives us that sense of willingness to just move on and always continue with the fight. Storytelling is another way in which we can teach the kids morals and values that will help them with their growth and also help them with regards to decision making and to be able to be proactive leaders. And also it's a way of helping the kids not to lose sight of that aspect of our culture, that important aspect of our culture where we use what we have to just share our knowledge out there and to create awareness.
So, example at that Starfish land, we have a branch that fell, and then we use the branch to produce a lot of products. Example, we use the branch to carve players that are locally made chairs, and we carve coasters, and we also carve some African maps where we have like a Starfish international writing on it. And we also carve some pen holders where you can actually put your pens in your office, where you can use the pen holders in your offices. So the concept of using what we have and where we are to be independent is very important, because basically the Gambia is really rich in terms of culture, in terms of materials, in terms of natural resources that we have here. So we can basically use all of those resources in order to be independent and then make something out of it.
And I believe that it's high time people recognize the importance of art in our country. Arts is not something that is mostly encouraged compared to other countries, and we have a lot of youths who have the passion and the zeal to do art, but then because they are mostly not encouraged, like most of these talents are wasting. And I believe that one way to be like other countries that we admire a lot is to actually focus on the area of art, because all this creation and all this beauty that we actually admire from other people are within us, but we fail to recognize. So I believe that with arts we can be able to build and develop our country into the kind of picture we want to see. And I think through this, it's high time that everyone starts supporting these young youths in our community, because I believe that with arts we can gain our independence. And even though some will argue that we are independent, but I believe that arts is an example of independence in this country. Everybody can go to school, but then when it comes to art, even those who were not fortunate to go to school can actually do great things with it. So I would say we have lesser problems or lesser things to think about when it comes to art, because even those who haven't gone to school still have the talents that are wasting there, and I think it's going to be something beautiful for all of you out there to start investing in art to make this country a beautiful place.
And looking at the Starfish land here, you realize that all the surface of the land is covered with cashew leaves and other leaves. So we thought of it like, if we said we are to burn it, of course we will be destroying some of the microorganisms that are living on the surface of the soil. So why not we just think of recycling it, using what we have here in the land to turn it into something positive that will earn us something. So we decided, why not we include it into our compost pit and generate something from it. And we believe for some months, maybe 2 or 3 months, once it is completely decomposed, we can use it, incorporate it into the soil to boost production, productivity, and good yield.
Also, as Gambia celebrates its 56th year independence, we want to emphasize on the power of media, the power of sharing our stories our way, and the power of owning our narratives. For centuries, people have decided to tell our stories in their own ways, and we think media is one of the most essential tools when it comes to sharing our stories our way. As part of Starfish International's goal in facilitating this dream of owning our own narratives, we also want to look in the power of writing, the power of poetry, and the power of speaking. And we want to wish you all a happy Independence Day, and also thank you very much for all your service.